What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Boys, it's literally midnight, and it's Thanksgiving. I'm so hyped. I'm tired, but no, I was so hyped to play, in the playoffs, bro. I'm doing it right now. I don't care if I'm tired. I might lose, but whatever. Actually, I don't want to lose, but still. I want to play this so bad. I'm so hyped. I had to go watch a basketball game. And I also spent a lot of time with my family and we making things for Thanksgiving, bro. So I wasn't able to play today. So now it's probably only gonna be like 30 to 40 minutes stream. It's gonna be kind of short, but still. Let me change the party chat real quick. Yes, sir. Boys, we gonna jump right into the wild card game. We have the same team. Sorry, boys, I didn't show it. Same team as we've had in the last couple, because we're saving for the Blitz promo. We have Bo Jackson's coming, Lamar Jackson, 95 Kyle Pitts, limited time, which is gonna be crazy. Montez Sweat, 92 Jamar Chase, 92 somebody else, and 90 Jalen Hurts. I think that's the cards that are guaranteed so far. There's also gonna be another 93, I think. I'm not sure. And I'm so hyped for tomorrow, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep.
Okay. Low con. This one's 92. John Jackson. He's a crap out of me. We didn't get to see the top 3 players. What? Oh, it's this man's Super Bowl. Wow. Playing against a guy in the Super Bowl.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Jackson now to return. And a good effort on the return.
Jesus, okay, we're gonna have to sweat.
30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a carry for Blount. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
He just runs every time.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well,
too. Does is run
and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Blount.
Tackle.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Blount. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's the battering ram, Blount. He's going to get the first down here as he's taken down.
Okay, I think I know him. Oh, Jesus, he's so annoying.
7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. It's Kelsey on the ground. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Travis Kelsey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And that's why this man wins all his football games, because he wins.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a
He's
7-0 game.
is freak.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
This guy's annoying, bro.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry.
No!
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd down at 5.
How does he catch up there? What the heck?
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Go, Henry. Go, Henry. Go, Henry. Go!
Derrick Henry.
Oh, my God, I love you, Henry. Henry is the greatest.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
That's beautiful.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
Go,
Quickly here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be
Couldn't
the
get
final
there.
play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. With a heavy set out there. Tight ends in the formation. 3. Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense. He's passed through downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down.
Dude, right.
And bring up what I
It's
think
so
for
bad.
the offense, an unexpected
It's so
fourth
bad.
down
Oh,
here.
Jesus. I have to get this here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Allen. And he's got
Let's go, Debo. Debo is the greatest, bro.
Debo Samuel
I can stop this guy.
there to make
I
the
don't know how.
grab. And the
I
Saints
can
are within
stop
an
this guy.
extra point of
I don't know how I'm
tying
gonna do it, but I
this
know I
thing
can.
up. Crosby with
Hell,
the
you
extra
couldn't
point.
get
And we are
Super Bowl,
tied
bro.
in the
That's
second
unlucky
quarter.
as hell, bro.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this
There we
drive,
go.
when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
There we go.
But you have
Oh,
to be
shit, I didn't
prepared
see
for
him.
wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Vic. That's caught by his tight end. And across mid, just shy of the 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm back.
Well, that's just a
I'm
pile
back.
of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I don't like this at all. What's he doing?
On 2nd down now.
Tackle, baby.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
He's not
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Vic out of the gun. It's caught by Jackson. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Blunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I don't know how to start this man's offense, but it's actually so good. I have to score here, bro.
For the extra point.
I have to score.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Because if I score here, get the ball, score again in the second half. That's huge. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do.
Touchdown out is
I let him
Prater
waste
to
too much
kick.
time now. Ooh.
But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line.
Buddy just score.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen going to throw. Complete. It's Henry. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I can't hike the ball. Hike it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
What's he gonna do? What are you guys gonna exposed?
On 1st down, Allen.
Fine.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw.
No, I didn't win possession. I didn't win possession. No.
A good pickup. Should be the final play in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Wow.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
I have no words.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
I don't need that.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to
I've
win
been
50-50
dogging this guy,
balls.
bro.
They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On play action, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down.
I don't know what to think of this play, honestly. Living dog shit.
Now Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yes, thank you, Allen.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by his receiver Hill. Touchdown!
Now we gotta make a stop. That's all we gotta do is make a stop.
35 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
I'm scared. No. Yes.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Okay, what do I do? I'm stop this guy. He doesn't run. He's so annoying. I hate him so much.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, my God.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
What's up, bro?
5 yards
Oh,
is
he's
the
fine.
pickup there as that extends this
Yeah.
drive.
I mean, this man's in a Super Bowl game. I'm in my wild card division.
And now the Saints are going to take a
He's
timeout on
microwave.
defense.
I'm
It's
losing
just
by
their first,
70
so
because
2
my
remaining as they burn one
quarterback
here
Josh
in
Allen
this
freaking threw a
third
pick.
quarter.
I mean, he fumbled. You idiot. He fumbled on a strip sack. What?
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Jesus Christ!
Fighting through, and he's got space.
Yeah, bro, he's in the Super Bowl game. I'm in my wild card.
LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And that one off the mind him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the end of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Allen to throw once more. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one... Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins buying time to his left. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is Ricky Williams. He spent 3 years as a Saint. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around, touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next gist from this first half of football so far. Allen's throw is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, a lot of trouble.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll find his tight end, Waller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Heinz Field.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 38, Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Christian Barmore busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Vick readies to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Vick to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick dancing to his left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Vick now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And caught by Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on second down. Allen. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through one tackle, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5.
To the air, Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First target, first catch at a first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry running right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They complete it to Hill. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line off. Touchdown, Saints! Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Michael Vick. Being chased out left. Oh, Vick's throw intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now they'll try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Tyreek Hill on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 41, Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A give to Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire defense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sorry, boys, I'm back.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
I'm here. Okay, Brown's been playing this whole game. I thought I was talking. I'm sorry.
Now a handoff looking right.
Tackle. Let's
And
go.
they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Dude, this
Still a
was so
couple
bad.
yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So like when I threw that dime.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play
Just
3
blitz.
quarters.
Chest
You are
blitz.
watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I need locks.
From the gun, Vick. Buying time to his left.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna throw that.
And
Heck, why was
first down,
nobody there?
touchdown.
That's horrible.
Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's open now. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That's so bad, too.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
How do you take this to the house?
Tyreek Hill set to
I'm
return
lagging.
it.
I'm lagging. Oh, he's so lucky.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jesus, it's so bad. Jesus, it's so bad. Jesus. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, just pick a play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive
Jesus,
started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie
so
it. That's
bad.
the bad news.
Oh,
the
God.
good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Oh, my God, I hate
Now
this
we'll get
game.
a quick timeout called by New Orleans,
so
number
bad.
2.
That's
That's going to leave them
down.
with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left.
Go down. Oh, my God. You're the greatest, Josh Allen.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Josh is the greatest.
Job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, it's
Henry.
There you go. Tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
There you go, Henry.
He'll get
There you go,
15
Henry.
and a
There you go.
first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him
This
much
guy
through the
should
first
know
three
what this
quarters,
is.
but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him.
What are you doing?
This is going to
Josh
be
Allen, what are you
intercepted.
doing, bro?
Picked off by Stephon
Throw
Gilmore.
that ball.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Throw that ball.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one
That
here
is
in a tie
so
ball game in the
hurtful.
fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that's one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the
I don't know how that
fewest
even
mistakes will
happens,
win.
bro.
You've got
I tried
to
throwing.
put those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I'm an idiot. I should just run the ball there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's Henry.
Dude, that's so gay. Fumble.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run first down. Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No
Once I call my time.
play, it'll be second down. Vic. It's caught by OBJ.
Oh, I
Now the Saints will use their third and
Fuck.
final timeout.
What do I do?
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Vic to throw on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he will have the first down before he's
He got that?
at the
No
12.
way.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I'm retarded.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's game.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And others.
That's so retarded. Oh. Mm. That's so dumb. Bro, that was so dumb. So dumb. That should have been my dub. After I got that pick, it should have been Raps. And I just decided to be an idiot. I could have easily won that game so many times, but whatever. Fucking idiot, bro.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
He's Zach Wilson. Kind of retarded. CD 93, Christian McCaffrey. Okay. Pretty good team. This one's good defense.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
We gotta get this dub. Fine. This has been my only run.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I seriously don't know what that was.
First play, second down. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there. And sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Wilson.
Open man.
Good tackle. Let's go.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Dude, Dion, what are you doing?
Running back complete.
Dion is so retarded, bro.
Just shy of the
Dion is so
45.
retarded.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
This one's really wasting. He's really chewing clock.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for
anybody
a
who chews
couple
clock
here.
is really
Second
just
down.
the bomb.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson.
Pick that. Oh,
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Get out. You just got lost.
Picked up by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. This will go to Henry out wide.
I'll take it.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
This man's so weird. I don't laggy, bro. It's been so weird, bro. You're retarded.
Allen now looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just start the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover.
Oh no!
Gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility.
Bro, come on! I'm glitched.
Show respect to him. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side.
That's an absolute strike. That's an absolute strike. That's an absolute. I'm the greatest.
29 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field spot as receiver.
Literally just get out of here. Literally just quit right now. You're done. You're done, bro. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, we're probably gonna play one more game and then probably be done. Hopefully we can be 3-1. Sorry, Tyler, we should not have lost that one game, but whatever. Man, bro, you out like a light. Out like a light. Ayy, out like a light. Ayy, out like a light. Ayy. 5 more wins, 2-1. Not good. You gotta this literally determines, bro, if we make the playoffs or not. We got, like, honestly, 2-2 is so shit compared to 3-1. 3-1 is pretty alright. 2-2 is just shit. You're done, bro. You're done. Unless you go 5-1, which is very unlikely, but we could. Even if we're 2-2, we can still make a run. But we ain't losing this game. Fucking that Steelers kid was retarded as freak. He should not have won that game. I'm retarded. I shot at the sun. Love who you love and you wanna have fun. Am I wrong? Trying to think I'm never. Nah, bro, why you lagging, bro? Give me the win.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Dude, that team is so bad. No. I lost. Oh my god, I want to kill him. I literally am done. I'm done, bro. I'm sorry if that ended like that voice. That was so dumb. Of course, another loss. That was retarded, bro. That's so retarded. Dude, you're not even good. Like, that's so dumb. EA needs to fix their game. Cause that's one of the most retarded things I've ever seen, bro. I'm literally going in. I'm gonna dominate that kid. And oh my god. Don't know if this is my Wi-Fi or if it's just Epic Games, but that dog shit. That is dog. Oh. Fucking stupid. That shit's stupid as fuck.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we're going to be some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Where'd you get your butt spanked, buddy? I'm so mad after the game that dumb loss. Lower toes is, your nose too is about to get smacked. Oh, too hard losses.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go with Madden Ultimate Team. Taking in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Stress ball. Give me my stress ball. Oh my god, bro. This kid's retarded, bro.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I don't need a QB spy, bud.
Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
What kind of guy is this? He's just retarded, honestly. See that guy?
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 27, Brady.
I read that like a book.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he
I
gets
can't do
it
anything
all the
better
way
than that
down
defense.
inside
But I
the
know
10,
if I go too
and
early, he's
mark
going
him
to
at
go
the
drag
5.
route.
A well-executed
Right there.
22-yard
It's
gain.
not fast enough. That's just how I feel.
They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris.
Let's go.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Harris
I didn't
will
blitz,
take
bro.
it in. Touchdown, Bears.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior.
Bro, fuck this, bro.
Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Fuck this.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent
Rockish.
all week
Oh,
in
I hate this
practice
guy.
and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
God
Throw over the
damn
middle,
it.
caught by the tight end Gray. And they'll get him down as he's inside
Who's
the
supposed to
40.
get? Oh my God! Who's
First
getting
catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Brady now to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Oh,
A good gain of
Freaky
9 before
Lawrence
he's brought
Taylor,
down
you're
at
so
the 28.
Just about
game
every
is so
quarterback is
bad.
trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the
I
offense.
swear I'm the most unlucky
On
person.
2nd down, this is Harris.
Oh my God! I'm done.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard
I'm
line.
done.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This kid's so retarded. So is every other kid in this game, honestly.
This is Harris.
Thank you.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him
Appreciate
down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
Pick. Let's go,
Throw
Denzel.
across
Thank
his
you.
body, and it's intercepted.
Why did I run this way? I'm
Picked
so
up by
stupid.
Denzel Ward. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
I think this man actually mental health issues, bro.
So after the INT, it's
What
Allen.
are you doing?
And he'll be
They get
hit
the
as he
touchdown, bro.
releases
They
it,
get that ball
and
off.
that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the
Shit,
play,
this
hoping
guy's
someone
defense
would
is
come
hard
open
to beat.
downfield, but they
Man,
never
it's hard
did.
to beat. Bro, man, it's hard to beat.
To throw once more on
He
2nd
beats
and
it.
10.
Tyreek's so
Allen.
good.
That one complete to Hill.
Good freaking
And up
stuff,
to the
buddy.
35 before they're able to knock
There you
him
go.
down.
There you go.
He'll
Baby.
get
Come
15
on.
and a Saints first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath
I
route.
want to take a shot so bad, but I don't think that's a dumb decision, honestly.
Well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Good. Oh, you're like a book. I don't even care.
Allen's throw completed to Waller.
Buddy,
And he'll
buddy.
be taken
I think I
down,
have a
but not
touchdown.
before he works it
I
past
think
the
I have a
50.
touchdown.
So into Bear territory now. This is first
Okay.
and 10 at
Bear
the 47.
And while I was running that, block. Okay.
Now Allen again. Throw right side,
You're
going to be caught
savage,
by
bud.
Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's second and a yard.
You're the greatest. We all know you're the greatest to be it.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, he got that.
2 yards, good enough for a
Let's
first.
go, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right.
Oh,
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground.
Been playing cover 3.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this
He goes
first
to the air
half.
now. He goes
He'll
to
be
the air.
brought
He's
down
not
on the
going for it. He
30-yard
goes to the
line
air.
after a gain of 6.
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
Allen from the gun on third down.
Right
Able to find Waller. That's
Second quarter.
complete.
Second quarter.
And he gets the
I
first
will.
down
After
here
this
as he's taken down at the 24.
I got it.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On first down, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I need a
Second
big
and
play
10.
here from my boy.
Here's
He
Allen.
don't see it. He don't see it. He don't see it. He don't see it.
Henry's got it
Oh,
out on the left
Henry goes
side.
nowhere.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's huge for this man.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Being chased
That's a
out
good throw.
left. And
Oh
they
my
do get
God.
him down, but not before
I'm
he's
the
able to
greatest. I'm the
slip it
greatest of all
inside
time.
the 5-yard
Emmanuel
line.
Sanders, you are
They're
so
able to convert
hot.
on third down, and that
Jesus
sets up a
Christ, you're
first and
so
goal.
hot. I just want to dog on you. You're literally so hot. How hot you are.
Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts
So hot, Jesus.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh God, bitch, just be good.
Second and
Anyways,
goal
buddy.
from the 1.
Oh, I have all my time. So just get this. You don't have to
They
use it.
give it off here to the tight end.
Oh, you're dog.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
I'm running the same play.
Now a timeout
Then we're
signal
gonna
for,
keep
they'll
using
get
that
it with
don't
10
work.
seconds to go before halftime. On third and
There we
short,
go.
going with their tight end.
Thank you.
And he takes it
You're dog
across
shit.
into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm a genius because I know what to do here because I'm smart. This is the
In the final seconds of the first
This is the
half.
play to do.
And
Yes,
the
so
Saints are able to cut
audible
into
it.
this lead in the final
What
seconds
you have to
of
this
the
is
first
you
half.
block everybody. Put Samuel on a drag. Put Tyreek Hill on out. Make the ball.
Allen will try to throw for
Tyreek
it.
Hill.
And this is caught. So they get
Then you just suck this man's
even
penis.
at
He is such a small one. Ha 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 ha, you got penis.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
Lucky, bud. Still dog on
Not
you.
much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Oh, damn.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
What's this man gonna do with 5 seconds? What's this man gonna do with 5 seconds, buddy? What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing special because you're not special. Buddy, I'm just exposing you.
The final shot before half for Brady. Open man here is Conklin. And
take that for
he'll go
pride,
out of bounds,
but
it looks
whatever,
like right at the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close.
I think he's fortunate this is a tie game, bro.
We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen.
Dime? Let's go. That's an absolute strike. I love you.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 yards there, a first down. Now Allen. And right side, Henry's got it. First down and much more for Henry.
Oh my God, I love Henry. Henry's my dad. Henry's my dad.
Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Saints have taken
This is
the
such a
lead.
big. I gotta get this. I gotta get this.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost
Let's
get
go.
to the passer. Then you got to get the ball.
Dog shit, bud.
Perfectly
Dog.
to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
We all know you're scared. Yeah, that's
The Bears
time, buddy.
offense
Every
ready to
time,
go
man.
for their next drive.
I'm gonna complete a pass.
They turn to Harris to begin the
Go!
drive. And just no
Sit down,
chance
you're
of
going
turning the
nowhere,
corner.
buddy.
He can
Just
only
imagine
get back
touching
to the
the
line
dog.
of scrimmage.
Get
2nd
better,
and
get
10
better,
coming
you
up.
gotta get better someday.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Someday I hope you get better, but right now you're just dog shit. I like downtown deep.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh my God, he's
That's
going in
swung
these
out
pieces of
wide to
bomb.
Harris.
Like the
And they
kick
get
we go
him
with.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
For the rest of your life. You're still a chewing clock, you
They'll
weirdo.
try the right
Good
side
tackle.
with
Oh
Harris.
my God, he's so
And
lucky.
he'll be taken
He
down
falls
just
forward
shy of
for so many
midfield.
yards.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked
Give me
down
that,
and
please.
incomplete. Glad to
Give
be
me
in the
that.
great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right.
Let's go.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's
come on.
NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with
Let's
that.
go.
And they force another incompletion.
And this pass
That's
broken
huge.
up. And the contact
That's huge.
well
This is for
timed
the
there.
game.
And now 4th
You
down.
don't get this heat in this game. I
3
promise
straight
you that. You
incompletions.
don't
They
get
don't
this heat
care.
in
That
this
hasn't
game.
dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Well,
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Dion.
Fires one that's intercepted.
Love you, Dion.
Picked off by
Love you, Daddy
Deion
Dion.
Sanders.
Love you, Daddy
And his
Dion.
guys
And you're right
are
there.
gonna get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Oh, he's got body.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Allen.
No.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there?
That's my win right there.
Throw
That's
that
my
one
win
into
right there, Allen.
coverage, and
That's
just
my
like
win.
that, they're staring at a
pass,
4th
that's my
down.
win.
Well done.
Here comes the
Complete a pass,
Saints
and that's
punter
my win.
now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
No.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Tackle.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons
There's my
picking
Eagles
off.
showing up.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, offensively,
Don't ever disrespect the user.
trying to find a
Don't ever
place to throw
disrespect
the
the user.
ball.
Don't
It's
ever
been extremely
disrespect the user.
difficult.
Never,
I've got to give
never,
a lot of
never.
credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Allen going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's just my luck. It's another
So
day
what
with
can
my
the
luck.
Bears do here as they'll go for 2? So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got it.
Yep.
The conversion
Yes,
good, and we are tied.
I freaking get effed over again after I play. My luck is so bad. You're not getting this again.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
Just let me score a touchdown here.
Analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again from the 41.
Not your fault.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his
If he
right.
catches this.
Oh, what a catch by
Let's go,
Samuel.
baby.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Suck it.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff to Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
We good.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved down in front.
Oh, dude, you don't trust Derrick? I trust Derrick here.
They'll try and run it in with
I trust
Henry.
Derrick. Let's go, baby. Come on, let's do overpowered.
The conversion attempt is good.
Let's
and that'll
go.
give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th.
Get him out of here.
Now after the touchdown,
Let's just
here's
finish him
Crosby
off.
to kick
Let's
it
just
away.
finish him off.
From just inside the 20. Now on the return. Oh, no.
Let's go!
It's loose.
Let's go!
And this is picked up
Let's
by
go!
the Saints.
Holy
And this
crap.
defense has
crap
broken
that
it
guy.
open
Get out of here.
as they return it to the house
Dog.
for 6.
The dog crap. Oh, you into that.
And that's got to be so disappointing
So
for
bad.
a
Get out.
defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it.
it's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams,
Your
tend to
dog
throw the
crap.
ball in
Get
these
out.
situations.
Get out of
In
my
this case,
house.
this
Get
one was
out. I'm the
intercepted.
They
greatest.
weren't
Get
fooled.
out.
They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Oh, Jesus.
And, that's one he's going to want back.
Is
A
that
poor
one?
kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Why are you throwing that? Why are you throwing that?
Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's
You actually
inside
caught
the
that ball?
40.
What? Really?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Brady now on first down.
That's a lot.
Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
There
And
we
that
go.
is
Everything's
incomplete.
baby. It's good.
We've seen that the
It
deep
should
ball's
be
been a
good.
part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
I heard that like a book, baby.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons
There we go,
picking it
that's good.
off. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are in the
go,
scoreboard.
Derek.
Look at where the clock is in the game.
Let the
He
clock
has to
run,
take a
boys.
chance
Let
here
the
and try
freaking
and get
clock
the ball
run.
downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Now it's
Let's see,
Henry.
boys.
And down right
Except we
around
should've
the
won all our games.
32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
We should have won.
The recipe's pretty
Still
simple.
won against the Steelers.
Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right?
Literally
Make sure
got
he's
kicked out
touching the
when we were going
football,
against a
but
kid
you're
with an
also
awful
counting
team.
on his intelligence and
Three and
playing the
two,
game as
shouldn't
well.
be that
If it's
way.
not there, don't
It
force the
should at
run.
least be
Just make sure you
4-1.
hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts,
But
as they'll stop it
it is
with
what it
11
is.
seconds
It is what it is.
remaining
You
in the
gotta-
ball game.
can't go back and deal with it. Just suck it up.
Throwing is Allen on third. He dumps it off for Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now we're going to get a timeout.
Same a liar. I'm throwing
Somewhat
the ball.
pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he takes
Buddy,
it in for the
this
score
game.
on the game's final play.
It's been
So
game,
it
but
doesn't
still.
affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
I'll take that. I'll take that. We came back. Oh, we started off really bad. Ended perfectly. Should be at least 4-1, 3-2. It is what it is. Got logged out of one game. We lost by a field goal in the other one because we just fucking threw. We're saving all these, as you know, for like all the new promos coming out, like the Joe Chill Blitz promo. But I hope you guys enjoyed for 3-2. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and peace out, boys. See you in the next one.